Girls, I'm back to read Junie B. Jones' Cheater Pants. We're on chapter 9. Remember, in the last chapter, her friend Herb let her kind of look at his paper to spell the word wood correctly. Now, she's got it in her head. Remember that she already had a problem before where she cheated off of May's homework, and Mr. Scary and her parents talked to her about that. Now, do you think it's cheating if her friend let her look at the paper on purpose? And will Mr. Scary find out? Let's see. Chapter 9, Sleeping on It. That night, me and Philip Johnny Bob didn't sleep that good. We tossed and turned a real lot. Also, Philip Johnny Bob talked in his sleep a little bit because I heard him say the word cheater pants. I woke up when I heard that. Then I got both of us a drink of water, and we talked about it. What was the trouble? The next morning, our eyes were poopish and droopy. And guess what? We were not the only ones that looked like that either. Because when my friend Herb got on the bus, his eyes were poopish and droopy too. He plopped down next to me, and he did a big yawn. So there's Junie B and Herb on the bus. Look at, they both kind of don't look the best, right? I wonder if they're thinking about the choices they made yesterday and they want to make some new choices. I didn't sleep very good last night, he said, real tired. Me too, Herb. I didn't sleep good too. Herb sat there for a minute, then he did a sigh. Yeah, only I don't even want to tell you why I didn't sleep, he said, or maybe you might get mad at me. I raised my eyebrows at him. Oh? Herb squirmed in his seat, kind of uncomfortable, and then he quieted his voice. It's kind of about the spelling test, he whispered. I thought about that. Oh, I said. Oh, yeah. I guess I didn't thank you for helping me, did I? I patted his arm. Thank you, Herb, I said. Because of you, I will always remember how to spell the word wood. Herb's shoulders slumped way down. Yeah, see, but that's the problem, Junie B said. That's why I didn't sleep good last night. Because I'm sorry, but I don't feel that good about helping you. He squirmed some more. I mean, at the time I thought it would be nice, but as soon as I showed you my test, it didn't feel nice at all. Instead, it felt like, well, it felt like I was I quick sat up and interrupted him. A cheater pants? I said, it felt like you were cheater pants, right, Herb? Right? That's how come you couldn't sleep last night, correct? Because at first you thought it would be nice to share with me, only as soon as you did, it felt kind of wrong inside. Herb looked surprised at me. Yeah, it did. But how did you even know that? Because, Herb, because, I said. Have you forgotten who we're talking to here? I'm a cheater pants myself, remember? So I know exactly what it feels like. I shook my head. I can't believe it, Herb. I can't believe I did it 2 days in a row, I said, because on Monday I copied May's homework, and yesterday I copied your spelling word, only at first I tried to pretend you and me were just sharing. Herb nodded, kind of sad. Yeah, but we weren't, were we? He said. No, I said back. We really weren't, Herbert. On account of sharing a spelling test is called cheating. Uh-oh, so they both realize it. I wonder what's going to happen. Miss Herbert did a wince at that word. I patted him. I know how you feel, Pally. The word cheater makes me feel nasty, rotten, ratty pants who can't even be trusted. Herb nodded. He smiled a little bit. You have a nice way with words, he said. I did a shrug. Actually, Philip Johnny Bob came up with that one. After that, me and Herbert rode the rest of the way to school without talking. We both felt better, I think. We told on ourselves at recess. Me and Herbert, both of us together. We went to room 1 after lunch, and we told Mr. Scary that we cheated on the spelling test. Herbert explained how he heard me being upset during the test, and he didn't want me to get in trouble with Mother and Daddy again. So he showed me his answer so I would do good. Then I explained about how that was a lovely gesture by Herbert, but after we did it, we both knew it was wrong. And so we will never, ever do that again, and we mean it. Mr. Scary listened to us very careful. Then he thanked us for our honesty, and he said he admired us very much for telling him what we did. After that, we got back our test papers, and he wrote big fat zeros right at the top of them. On account of, even if you get admired, you still get a zero apparently. Only that was not even the end of it, because that night while I was eating dinner, Mr. Scary called my house, and he tattletaled to Mother right on the phone. First, Mother frowned a real lot. Then me and her and Daddy talked about cheating all over again, and I got yelled at a little bit. But after that, when they tucked me into bed, they said they were proud of me and Herbert for telling on ourselves, and all of us ended up hugging. So there's Junie B. Jones with her parents getting tucked into bed. And look at her mom and dad's faces. Do they look that upset with her right now? Not really. That night, Philip, Johnny, Bob, and I slept very perfect. Only here's the happiest news of all. When me and Herbert got to school the next day, Mr. Scary called us to his desk, and he gave us each a special poem that he wrote all by himself. I tried to read mine, but I didn't know all the words. Mr. Scary read it to me. After he finished, I smiled real proud. Then I read it one more time to just myself. Junie B. Bubbly, bouncy. Learning, growing, glowing. Your honesty is awesome. Trust it. Do you think that Mr. Scary really believes that Junie B. Jones won't ever do it again? Do you think she's learned her lesson? I think so. That sleepless night probably had a big impact on her. Well, that's all for Junie B. Jones Tutor Pants. You guys have done such a great job listening. Our next story that we're going to read is Junie B. First Grader One Man Band. Stay tuned for the chapters. I'll see you all real soon. Sending big virtual hugs, and I love you so much.